Hello, my junior high book club people. I'm so sorry I can't be there today, but I am driving to Dallas, probably as your meeting, or I'm in Dallas right now, picking up books, lots and lots of books for you guys. But I have already made a list for you for all the different factions, and here is this list. If you'll look on here, here's for Dauntless. If you'll go down the column for Dauntless, and I'll tell you about one of those in a minute. For Candor, Abnegation, Amity, Erudite, and then if we scroll all the way over here, then we have our titles for Divergent. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you about 3 of them, but you're going to get in your groups, whatever faction that you're in. A couple factions may have to combine depending on how many members are in there, and you're going to read through the titles. You're going to go on the computer, and you're going to find out about each one of these books. Just kind of find out what they're about. Now, some of these that are on here are high school titles, and those are off the list. So like Reality Boy, for example, for Dauntless, that's off your list. Anyway, you're going to find the books, that kind of interest you, and you need to write down your personal top 3 that you think you would want to read. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And then Mrs. Anderson and I are going to look at all those, and the top choice are the books we'll buy for each group, and then we'll share those books as we go through the year. So you're going to be able to read 6 different books by the end of the year, which is really cool. So that's what we need to do today. And you need to come up with a name for our book club. You need to be thinking about that, and just be super creative, because we're going to make t-shirts and the whole deal. So I really want you guys to think about that. All right. Hey, let me tell you about one. This is the book Peculiars, and I forget which list is on. I thought it was on Amity, but maybe not. Or maybe it's on, it's on Abnegation. So if you're an Abnegation person, this is the Peculiars. And this is the first book by our author, Stephen Bachman, and Stefan, he started writing it when he was 16 years old, and it's like a fairy tale, it's a murder mystery, it's a coming-of-age story, it's a steampunk novel, it's kind of a gothic horror, it's like fantasy, it's everything kind of mixed together. So this is a really cool choice, The Peculiar. Alright, another one I want you to know about is The Fifth Wave, and I'm going to read this part to you. And I love this book. It's by Rick Yancey. If any of you have read The Extraordinary Adventures of Alfred Kropp, this is the same author. Okay, after the first wave, only darkness remains. After the second, only the lucky escape. After the third, only the unlucky survive. After the fourth wave, just one rule applies: trust no one. Oh, this is a really good one. So, The Fifth Wave, and I think The Fifth Wave is on your Dauntless list. So, right here. And then this one is on the Erudite list. It's called The Eyes of the Minds. And it's the way play in a virtual game. It's by James Dashner, by the way. They play in video games. These kids do, and it's like virtual, like your whole body. You become a part of the game. Well, there's an individual who's broken the rules, and he's taken kids or people who are in those games as hostages, and the effect has been that they become brain dead. And so the government knows the way to catch a hacker is to find a hacker. And so they have found this young boy named Michael who's really smart and knows how to play in that world and get kind of behind the scenes. And so he's supposed to help find this bad guy. But the repercussions of it could be huge. Anyway, this sounds really cool. I love this part. Some technology is too dangerous to play with. Anyway, there you go. Those are some 3 titles that I really personally like. I love everything on here, though. I'll just be honest with you. I don't think I talked about any of the Divergents, but you all have known about Legend. That's on there. Outlaw is also really good. But Partials is the one I would definitely recommend. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you about. I'm sorry I missed today with you all. And Amity, you have like the best romantic ones ever. So I hope you find one there that you really like. Oh, and on Candor, where is it at? Enchanted. It's an unfortunate fairy tale. Awesome. Anyway, look those up, find what you want to read, and I can't wait to hear your choices, and I can't wait to get you books. All right, talk to you later. Bye.